How's it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt back with some more Steins Gate. It has been a very hot minute since I've played this last. This has been like since May, I think. I got busy and couldn't record. Anyway, there's a big long story, but I'm back now, and I only remembered certain things, so I had to scrub through the last video a little bit to try and remember. But the biggest thing I remember for sure is the fact that we're gonna try to go back in time, or send like a message back to Lukako's mom to say eat more meat so that maybe she has a boy instead of a girl, so that Lukako actually becomes a girl in the present rather than a boy. I don't know. I didn't like it, and I still don't like it. I don't like messing with genes. I don't like messing. That's like Lukako's whole life. I don't know about all that, man. I don't know about all that. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous for Lukako. So, we're gonna try to send it to her pager, though, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. So I guess let's just jump right back into it and see where this goes. About 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowing, awesome proclamation. Hello? Luca enters the lab shyly, just as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet. Mom had a pager.
Yay! That's great, Luka-kun!
Now we can proceed with the experiment. Lukashi's girl version will definitely be MOU. Mayuri, Kiritsu, and Daru are already on standby. Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday, we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually, we settled on probably. Data is data, after all. The rest depends on the pager radio wave stations 8 years ago, but it should be fine as long as our data gets through safely. We already Googled how to send data to a pager. For the pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number. Then, if in the Kanto region, enter #2 #2. Oh no, that was star, excuse me, what am I saying? *2, what the heck? It's been a while since I've had to use them symbols on a phone. After that, you would enter the numbers to send. That's how it worked, apparently. Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers. Phone number display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, pagers started to implement Japanese character displays, enabling functionality similar to that of email. Therefore, the D-mail Lukako is about to send, it's technically not a mail though, has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret. Urashibara-san, you need to think about what to send your mother in the past. I do? Oh, well, alright. Oh, Faris. Oh no, he escaped, Nya. If we don't find him and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akaba, Nya. His name is the end of tutorial. He's small and nimble, and he cries choo-choo, Nya. Come here quick. Faris needs your help, Nya. Okay. There's only 2 options. I don't know if this is a continuation from something I wrote her before, but I don't remember it well enough, so I can help, but it won't be cheap. Wait a minute. Or a rat? What kind of cat girl is afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Faris. Nya nya. I like that. We're gonna go with that one. Alright, so apparently there's a rat in the... I'm assuming in the cafe or whatever? Anyway. If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way. I understand. We explained to Lukako the function of the phone wave name subject to change. The numbers we're sending are 1-byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. The pager's number-to-letter conversion system uses 2 numbers to correspond to 1 Japanese character. Furthermore, since you first need to input *2*2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Lukako, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the pager message. I show Lukako the site I found. It reads, pager number and letter conversion. Pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing, or pager input. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W. Is that how it is in Japan? Because that is most definitely not a consonant. And sometimes Y is also not, so interesting. The vowels are A, I, U, E, O. Wait, what? What was it? What? This is correct. And sometimes Y, but this is correct. But what about... Okay. Basically, to input ke, you press 2 to input the consonant K. Then you press 4 for the vowel E. Oh, it is, yeah, because, okay, I'm not thinking in hiragana, that's why. So that, they must consider an A a consonant in hiragana. That's fair. This is a pain. Let's just send 831, 831, 831. That should do it.
Why 831?
8, ya, 3, sa, 1, e. For veggies, yasai. Duh. Veggies, veggies, veggies. We just have to drill this into Lukashi's mother's brain. Oh, so it was veggies, okay. My brain told me veggies, but that, for some reason, I don't know if I was thinking meat because, I don't know, testosterone, meat, I don't know. Okay, so they wanted her to eat veggies, got you. She'll just pass that message off as a prank.
Then, how about 29, 29, 29, 29?
I'm going to regret asking this, but what does that mean?
Ni, 2, ku, 9. For meat. Meat, 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 meat.
Wait, which one? No, now they're saying meat. What do you mean? Hello? Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so that is the same. Why do you want her to like meat?
That's not it. If you keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead, don't you think?
Okay. Oh, Mary. Yeah, no. Lukako completes his composition while we speak our nonsense. How about something like this? Mom, eat veggies, okay? Isn't that a little too vague? And the first mom should go. That'll just make it hard to believe. Then, eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl. That's oh yeah. What am I saying? I'm thinking they're trying to make him a boy. What am I? Okay, I'm all screwed right now. Okay, yeah, they want her to eat veggies. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, my brain was right. Meat for boy, veggies for girl. Got you. Okay, yeah, I forgot because girl. Okay, wow, my brain just had a relapse there. I don't know what happened. I just completely blanked on what. Anyway, that's a little too direct, and it's over the character limit. Eat veggies for a healthy kid? Wait a sec. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voiced consonants. So that sentence is 4 bytes over. Then a little modification. How about eat veg for healthy kids? Kid. Isn't that a little too informal? You're talking to Urushibara-san's mother, you know. Would she understand the veg for part? You have any bright ideas? Ah! No! I hit it too fast. Wait. No! Wait! Stop! What button? Okay, there. Okay, backlog. Kiritsu shrugs her shoulders and says no more. Okay. Back up, back up. Then it's settled.
Come on, let's type it out.
When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number. So we enter the input into the X68000. *2*2 813112231345244040 32251250250213743. Feel like I'm reading for freaking Minamimoto again. The long, random-looking string of numbers is complete. All right, we're good to go. Now we just activate the phone wave name subject to change and have Lukako call. The microwave timer is set to 154152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1993. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days, I guess. Leap year calculations of pain, so I ignored it. I don't know if you can just ignore that. That probably is plays a big role, yo. Okay. Lukako's slender finger starts to tremble on top of the enter button. Ready? I'm starting it up. Lukako looks at me with tears in his eyes, then nods faintly. Oh no, oh no, oh no! The discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Lukako flinches and takes a step back, but then I see determination flare in his eyes. He sets his jaw and pushes the enter button. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I think that's the 3rd time that's happened. A wave of dizziness hits me again. I place a hand on the table to support myself. The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Reading Steiner activated again. Did the world line change? I look around the room. Unlike what happened with Moeka, Lukako's still here. He blushes when he notices my stare.
Okabe-san, could you please not look at me like that?
I fold my arms and tilt my head. Lukako's appearance hasn't changed a bit. I'm paying particular attention to his chest. And his chest. What? Stop! As a guy, it's natural for him to have no breasts. But if he's a girl now, then that's a different story.
Well,
That washboard isn't tiny breast level. It's no breast level. It didn't work? So the eat lots of vegetables to give birth to a girl thing Kiritsu talked about was nothing but fringe science. What kind of scientist believes such a flimsy theory anyway? You tried it though. What? What do you mean?
what didn't work?
Everyone, including Lukako, looks at me in confusion. Don't you remember? Just now, we used the phone wave name subject to change to... I slap my hand over my mouth as soon as I start talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experiments proved, the activation of reading Steiner means that the world line has changed. Yeah, they're not going to remember a darn thing. And I'm the only one who carries his memories through the change. Nobody else here knows what we did. Sorry. It's nothing. Why is it nothing? You could tell them. Does it hurt anything to tell them? At this point, like from your knowledge, does it hurt anything? You did it before. Whatever. Afterwards, Mayuri and Lukako happily go out shopping for lunch at a neighborhood convenience store. So what actually happened then? What did we change? We messed something up because the world line changed even just by a fraction, but what, did anything happen? I feel like all these are going to compile up into something really bad and it bothers me. But at least Lukako's okay for now, so that makes me happy. Christina, I want to ask you something. Is Lukako...
What pervy act are you thinking about this time? Can't be too careful around the perv duo.
We're not a perv duo. We are a pervy gentleman duo.
Whatever. Seriously, whatever.
Dang. I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. Then tell them! I don't want to think about how Kiritsu might react if I suddenly ask, is Lukako a girl? I should wait until I can get Lukako alone, and check then. But considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely that the sex change failed. In that case, what did Lukako's D-mail change? It's just like the Moeka experiment. The result is different from what we expected. Yeah, it's called the butterfly effect, my guy. Also, paradoxes probably got put in place, right? Because it's like the grandfather... Oh, no, that's it, right? Because that's what we learned before, I forgot. So the grandfather paradox doesn't come into play in this case because the world line differentiation thing, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's such a small change or whatever that it doesn't really... It doesn't really break time, kinda. So it can still happen because we're just on a different world line rather than the one we were on previously. I forgot, yeah, so grandfather paradox doesn't matter. The real problem is that we have no control. Yikes. After I leave the lab, I head to Mei Queen plus Nyan to the second power to think. Daru sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Faris to bring our order. Daru, what do you think about D-mail? It's cool, but it's kinda lame at the same time. What's lame about it? I couldn't use it to win my Rainet match against Faristan. Now that's a selfish reason. As our experiments have shown, D-mail still hasn't reached a reliable level of precision. A true time machine must remove luck from the equation. The phone wave name subject to change is useless unless we can somehow give the sender more control. For starters, there's the problem of how I'm the only one who can recognize the changes. without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculous. Oh, well. Mayuri! So you want to cosplay as a warrior from the Sengoku period? Alrighty. Mayushi will work extra hard to have something for winter Kamama? Okay. I know you'll be popular with the girls. I'm not sure how to feel about that. What? You're not sure how to feel about that? What do you mean? Excuse me? Mayuri? Huh? Also, when did we say that we wanted to do a cosplay? When did this happen? Mayuri, don't tell me you plan to sell me out to the enemy. Okabe's so dumb, dude. Wait, when did I say I'd cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? That's... Okay, this is more important to me. So, hopefully we'll actually get some form of a reply for this, because I want to know this. This never happened in the other world line, so... Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we aren't getting results. What about the Lotto 6? Pending. Although it was Lukako's mistake that cost us the prize, he wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if I hadn't asked him to buy the ticket in my stead. Why did I do that? It's as if Steins Gate guided the money away from my grasp. No. I need to think positive. Hao and Kyoma will not let this keep him down. I won't give up, for I am a mad scientist. I don't understand what you're saying, but you sure seem confident about it. Someday we will improve the phone wave name subject to change so that it may be used to send things not only to the past, but also to the future. We'll improve it. No, we must improve it. For that is the choice of Steins Gate. A time machine? Moron. Faris is standing right next to me. Where the heck did she come from? Darn you, Faris! Eavesdropping is cowardly!
What do you mean? Your voice is so loud it echoes through the whole store, nya.
What? No! Once again, I leaked classified information concerning the future of mankind.
Here's your iced coffee, and your iced tea, and cat food. Thanks for waiting, nya.
Daru's order of cat food is one of this maid cafe's specialties. It's not the usual miso over rice, but a stylish risotto instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Faris places the iced coffee in front of me.
Do you want milk and syrup, nya?
Never! Yeah, my man. Let's go. Let's go. Is that just like a black iced coffee? Is that a thing? Anyway.
If Kyoma's gonna be like that, I'll pour it all in, nya.
I'll pour it all in, yeah? Okay.
You need sugar for a healthy brain, nyan.
Despite my refusal, Faris pours all of the milk and syrup into my glass.
Nyan, 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 nyan.
Then, speaking some nonsense incantation, she mixes my iced coffee with a straw. And the whole time, she stares straight into my eyes. Stares straight into... Okay. There it is. Fariston's secret technique. Eye contact mix. Daru starts explaining in excitement. Most maids can't do it without spilling a little, yet Fariston makes it look easy. That's why I love her. It's because of this secret technique that Fariston reigns supreme as May Queen's #1 maid. The iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Dang! She's dragging me into her pace again. Next, Faris performs the same secret technique on Daru. Thank you, Faris-tan. I'll be sure to savor it. He bows deeply. Such a polite man. I take a sip from my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Faris standing next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist. Do you need something?
I want to hear the rest, nya. Kyoma and Daru, nyan, were having a fun little chit-chat, nya. Something about a time machine. Faris really wants to hear, nyan.
She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes. But I firmly reject her. It's top secret, not for outsiders.
And whose big mouth let the whole story here, nya?
Looking right over the shoulder, that's funny, what the heck?
Tell Faris, Daru, nyan.
She's targeting Daru now. This is like a freaking OMAE wa mou SHINDERU. It's like, it's got the same energy. Don't underestimate him, Faris Nyan Nyan. Daru is my most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard-class super hacker. He won't be tricked into divulging classified information. We've built an amazing machine that can send emails to the past. I did most of the work, of course. And he's broken. Women are scary.
Is that a time machine, nya?
I guess you could say that.
Wow, you're awesome, nya. Your big brain makes my heart race, nyan.
You mean it? Now I'm embarrassed. Idiot. What's with that grin?
Faris dreams of going on a journey through time, nya.
I'll bring you along someday. Daru, don't make promises you can't keep.
By the way, it's been bugging me. What is time anyway, nya?
What?
Time is often compared to a river, nya, flowing from past to future. But is that really how it is, nya? If time is a river, then where is the present, nya? Is it a point? Is it a line? Where does the present begin and end, nya?
Now that you mention it, I only have a vague concept of time. Never gave it any serious thought. The present is a leaf floating on the river. It moves along with the flow from past to future.
So, are we riding on that leaf, nya? When you die, do you fall off, nyan?
You could say that. All points upstream from the leaf are the past. Downstream, the future.
Yeah. But is that leaf only the present for humans, nya?
Meaning...
Humans make units to define and observe time, which is how we know this leaf is the present. But if every living thing in the universe went extinct, nothing would exist to observe the present, nya?
Dang, she's actually kinda smart. What the heck?
In that case, where would the present go, nya?
Wouldn't something like God or the will of the universe observe it?
But what if God is a four-dimensional being who can freely move through time, nya? If God is the one who decides the present, then won't our present move with him, yeah?
This is hard. So, what you're saying is that the present is subjective to the observer?
If we go with that assumption, then the past and the future also depend on the observer, Nyan. If Faris were to use the time machine to travel back 1 week, then Kyoma and Daru Nyan's present would become Faris's future, Nyan.
I guess that makes sense.
So, how does the leaf model reflect that difference, Nyan?
Neither Daru nor I has an answer to that. Perhaps nobody has an answer. Just like the collapse of casualty thing that Kiritsu mentioned. Does that mean that time machines and time travel are impossible after all? But CERN's jellified test subjects physically traveled as far back as 1921. Yeah, no, like, we know that happened, so we know it's possible at this point, right? Because people were, like, stuck in walls and crap. So we know that it's possible, all the CERN information. So you can throw that right out the window. We can't, we're having a hard time explaining this idea that she's brought up, that's all.
Anyway, if everything depends on the observer, then clocks are meaningless, nya? Fun times fly, and hard times drag, nya? In other words, the flow of time changes depending on your point of view, nyan?
Speaking of which, as you grow older, it feels like time starts to flow faster, doesn't it? Janet's Law.
Faris thinks about this stuff sometimes, nya? I think time might not be something as simple as a river, nyan?
Yeah. The more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there's one thing I can do.
Nyanya?
Fret not. Though physics and philosophy may deny us, our machine has made time travel possible. Am I correct, Daru? Yeah, that's right.
Nya. Looks like you guys have kicked reason to the curb, nya? But Faris wants to use the time machine too, nya? Can I please?
Sure. I'll let you use it as much as you want, Faris-tan.
Really, nya? Then it's a promise, nya?
Daru, don't decide things on your own! Faris springs up with joy and hugs Daru's rotund body. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he's died and gone to heaven. Wow. Way to go, Daru. Just everyone's blowing our secret. Okay. After killing some time at May Queen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. Is Moeka gonna be here? Nope, Mayushi. Oh! The only person there is Mayuri. Oh, yeah, same thing. She's working on a costume. Mayuri, you're like a housewife burning the midnight oil to bring a little more money home.
Eh? Midnight oil? Are we eating?
Kids these days.
Besides, Mayushi doesn't charge for her costumes.
Seems like she understood the rest of what I said. It was just a joke anyway.
Hobbies should just be hobbies, you know? It makes me happy to see someone wearing a costume I made.
Do you want to become a designer? Come to think of it, Mayuri has never talked about her future.
No way! It's too hard!
Then, what is your dream? Mine is to destroy the system and plunge the world into chaos. I feel like you probably said that more casually than what I made it, which makes it funnier.
Mayushi just wants to keep hanging out in the lab.
What? You want to be a lab mem forever? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this lab has no interest in profit. You'll always be hurting for food.
You know, Okarin, we have 6 lab mems now. Isn't it amazing? Mayushi never expected we'd grow this big.
Ah, that's a sudden change in topic. And for some reason, she's puffing her chest out in pride.
It's all because Mayushi became your hostage.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I tricked every last one of you into joining with my masterful manipulations.
You shouldn't say things like that. And besides, you didn't trick me.
That's true. You came of your own volition. She joined the lab without my ever asking. When she appeared in the doorway and offered to join, I thought she was a goddess sent from heaven.
Okarin? Can Mayushi still be your hostage?
Ah! Is that a joke or a serious question? I can't tell. Is that what you want?
Well...
Mayuri drops the costume in her hands. And then she smiles shyly.
Maybe it is.
Oh, that's so cute, dude! Dude! Such a masochist. I had no idea. Dude! Come on, Okave. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb in this one moment, dude. Come on, bro.
But I mean, as long as I'm your hostage, Mayushi won't be lonely. And neither will Okarin.
I see. Sometimes Mayuri throws me off my game. But if that's her reason for staying at the lab, then I'm happy. Dude, you are so dense. You're denser than her, yo. You always make fun of her, but you're so freaking dense, bro. How could... Alright, I'm fine. It's alright.
I'd better get going.
Mayuri stands up and starts putting away her various sewing tools. Mayuri. Want to get something to eat on the way back? My treat.
Really? You never treat me.
Maybe he's not dense. I'm in a good mood today.
Then how about Kitchen Jiro? Their minced cutlet is, god tier.
She'll get no argument from me. Just leave it to me.
Yay! I love you, Okarin. Mayushi's really happy.
Oh, dude. It's so wholesome. Well, at least she's easy to please. Mayuri and I head for Kitchen Jiro. After that, I'll see her safely to the station. Dude, oh my gosh. So wholesome. Wait a sec, we have mail. About abilities. There's a lot I don't know about myself. You never answered about the... Oh, wait, no, that was Mayuri. Whoops. Why does Faris have cat ears when other people have people ears? Why can Faris only speak in Nyan Nyanian Where is my home? The Chinchilla Star. I want to know the truth. That's why I have to go home, or go, Nya, to where all the answers can be found. What the heck? There's a okay, well. Half human, half demon, I want to take you back to the lab and run some experiments, do you mind? Quit talking like that, it's annoying. No, never. Too bad, your home world has already fallen to the great Hao and Kyoma. I like this one. This one's funny. We're gonna go with this one. Alright, cool. I spend the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I return to the lab just past noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kiritsu are all assembled. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday. Your devotion to science makes me proud. Yeah. Kiritsu sighs deeply. It's the middle of summer, but instead of going on vacation, I'm stuck in this sauna with a bunch of pervs. Mayuri's not a perv. Where did I go wrong? She's really giving us a verbal beatdown. Wipe your tears, you experiment-loving girl without a single friend. I'm not crying. Besides, you're the one who told us to be here. Indeed, but the one who obeyed my orders and arrived on time was you.
You know, Chris-chan is actually a very honest and hardworking girl. That's what Mayushi thinks.
Mayuri smiles as she eats some nuggets from McDonald's. Okay, so it's McD's, I guess, not McDonald's. That's just my brain auto-corrected that. From McD's. Yo, dude, she got them cheeky nuggies, bro. Let's go!
That's what makes her so adorable. What? How can this girl say something like that while eating a nugget?
Don't let it bother you. That's just Mayuri's nature. I've been with her for a long time, so I'm used to it. A Yuri flag. I get it.
Please unget it. Here, Chris-chan. Have a nugget. Thanks.
While listening to their heartwarming banter, I go to put my laundry on the table. However...
Don't put that there. It's filthy.
I just washed them.
Like I care. What kind of guy puts his underwear in a girl's face? Have some decency.
If you're that interested in my underwear, then just say so.
What? I'm not interested at all. Come on, guys. No more talking about underwear. Mayushi's trying to eat here, okay?
How can you say that when you're still shoveling nuggets into your mouth? Don't interrupt me! I end up putting my laundry in the changing room. As I explained to Daru yesterday, I've noticed something about the results of our experiments. D-mails have too many uncertain variables. We can never be sure what will happen when we send one.
It's not like we can do anything about that. After all, the result is up to whoever receives the mail. Of course, if you can analyze the recipient's psychology, then you might be able to manipulate them into doing what you want. Though, that might be a bit too much for Hawaiian underwear here.
You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you? Underwear aside, the fact is that D-mail is still far from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose CERN and the organization and plunge the world into chaos. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I called you here today. The purpose of today's roundtable conference is... Ah, look, she's eating a little onigiri. Thought she was eating nuggets. Where's the nuggets, yo? Another roundtable?
If you want a roundtable conference that much, at least go buy a round table. Remember what Okarin said, Chris-chan? The round table is in our hearts. Mayuri-san, you're really innocent. But you shouldn't take everything Okabe says seriously. Really?
The round table doesn't matter now. More importantly, the purpose of today's meeting is to explore methods of true physical time travel, not just D-mail, with the objective of sending someone to the past like CERN has.
Don't be ridiculous.
That was fast. And she's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing.
CERN has the best equipment in the world. And even after 9 years, they still haven't succeeded. We can't possibly hope to accomplish something like that. You'll become a Joe Okarin.
Kinda sounds like Jiro Froggy. Why did those things get popular anyway?
This isn't a laughing matter.
Isn't it too early to give up? Haven't we already succeeded with D-mail? A first in human history? But we're not the first. Didn't CERN do it before us? His little Dr. P bottle. Humanity's first time-traveling email. For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing is impossible.
Such baseless confidence. Anyway, wasn't it just a coincidence that we discovered D-mail? We still haven't figured out what's functioning as the lifter.
We just need to figure that out, don't we?
It's futile. How do you solve a problem that even CERN can't figure out? If you can't set the destination, then how do you know where you'll leap to?
I'll pass on leaping into deep space, thanks. That is a problem. If you can't control where you'll end up, your time machine is worthless. Wait a second. We don't set the destination when we send a D-mail, yet it still arrives where it's supposed to. How do you explain that?
Now that you mention it...
You set the mail address, right? Isn't that enough?
Is it? I don't think a phone signal can be received from millions of kilometers away. I bet you'd get a busy signal or something.
That's actually really true, yeah, because, I mean, just because we put in the address doesn't mean it would actually make it to the phone. That is kind of interesting. And we know it's worked because Lukako. So, huh. I stare at my phone. Maybe our cell phones are acting like black holes and white holes.
You shouldn't speculate like that. You have zero basis.
Is it possible that we form a wormhole?
No wormholes have ever been confirmed to exist.
I groan. Kiritsu and Daru fall silent. The problem has them stumped too. Mayuri's the only one smiling. She probably doesn't understand and is just smiling because she feels like it. Because she's the best. In any case, the cold, hard truth is that D-mails arrive precisely when and where we want them to. We're ahead of CERN in that regard. Now, Can we apply D-mail technology to physical time travel? But with D-mails, you can only send 36 bytes of data. No way you can send a whole person with that kind of limit. It's the same problem that CERN is having, and the reason their subjects turn into jellymen. Yeah, kinda screwed.
If you want to become Jello Ocarine, I'm not stopping you.
Recalling the fate of CERN's researchers makes my skin crawl. Kerr black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. If you can adjust the lifter's volume of electron injection, you might be able to make the ring singularities naked. But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that, at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in a human body. I bet it's more than an exabyte. I don't even know how much an exabyte is. The heck?
It would be best to leave physical transfer aside for now. Sending data through time is an amazing feat by itself. We should be satisfied with what we've got.
Sending data through time is enough, huh? Such pessimism is unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe.
I'm telling you to know your limits. If you're going to uncover the secrets of the universe, you need personnel, equipment, and funding to rival CERN's. It's one thing to set lofty goals, but this impoverished lab has no resources to speak of. I've been thinking, maybe we should bring the phone wave to a proper research institution and entrust it to a specialist. CERN's keeping their time machine research top secret, so if we make an official announcement, it'll benefit the future of mankind.
If we make an official announcement, the organization will become aware of my existence.
Oh, come on! I'm being serious here. This isn't time for your childish...
And we've hacked into CERN. Those heartless jerks will do anything, even experiment on human beings. And behind them is a power greater than all the nations of the Earth. If we make the phone wave name subject to change public, they might have us erased.
You watch too many movies.
The name Committee of 300 appeared in actual CERN documents.
Yeah, but...
Kiritsu's tone weakens.
Mayushi's kinda scared.
If they find out about our hacking, they'll seriously have us killed. I didn't make any mistakes that could give us away, of course. Also, and this is the biggest problem, I lower my voice and look hard at each one of them in turn. If we go public, we won't be able to do cool stuff with D-mails anymore.
Why, you...
No way I'm giving up such an awesome machine! I am Haowin Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist who rules space and time. What I desire is, that's right, chaos!
This guy's hopeless. Better do something quick.
Huh?
Huh?
She just freaking became a weeb again. Everybody freezes. Christina, are you an @channel?
Shut up! I'm not, okay?
Kiritsu gives me her sharpest glare yet. Her eyes are so cold, my spine turns to ice. I nod and swallow what I was going to say. That reminds me, Daru. Have you made any progress hacking into CERN? He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBM 5100. But I know he's been coming to the lab every day to work on it. His monitor is always displaying some kind of program, and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard. Yeah, right now I'm combing CERN's massive database. It would take years to read it all. For now, I've passed everything that looks important to Makase-shi for translation. Basically, I've gone as deep as I can go. CERN belongs to me now. Thank goodness you're on my side. If only you weren't so weak to seduction. Christina, report on the status of these translations.
Can you stop talking like that? It's pretentious and annoying as heck. Heck!
Mayuri takes a cute idle pose and smiles for some reason. Why?
Chris-chan, as Okarin's childhood friend, I promise you'll get used to how he talks eventually. I just hope it doesn't take 10 years.
So you're saying you want to stay with me for 10 years? In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your...
It was sarcasm, get it? Sarcasm.
Oh. Give me your report, Christina. If you don't, I'll call you an @channeler.
Didn't you hear me the first time?
She glares at me again. My blood goes cold.
I've been working on the translation when I have time, but so far I haven't seen anything new about time travel. It looks like CERN is still struggling to find a solution.
Maybe they'll have to wait another 24 years like Titter said. Daru, any other results? Well, it looks like CERN's in the middle of a big project, so the LHC's at full operation. I'm trying to see if I can cut in and maybe use it secretly.
What? No way.
Kiritsu's stunned. Honestly, so am I.
Is that amazing? It's not amazing. It's downright outrageous. Super hacker, what a monster.
Hey, Christina, are you doing that on purpose?
Doing what?
She's an @channeler, no doubt about it. Anyway, I'm just doing it for laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC. It sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation? What's stage 3? CERN's most secret, forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden inside. In Japanese, please. The IBM 5100 database. I'm asking if you started hacking it yet. Daru frowns. We can't, remember? You said all we needed was an IBM 5100 of our own. Right, that's the problem. We can't do anything without one. Huh? We never got it! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sending the mail made that not happen! Oh no! Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making sense. Oh no! But I got you an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet? Huh? You got one? When? Puzzled, I look at Kiritsu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused, like always. Kiritsu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders. First I've heard of it. Impossible! That just can't be. I dash to the development room. The IBM 5100 I borrowed from Yanabayashi Shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box and it weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go to look, it's gone. It's no longer where I left it. Oh no. The IBM 5100 was right here! Where did it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise. Why are you all staring at me like that? The legendary PC that was donated to Yanabayashi Shrine! You've seen it! Remember?
I don't remember.
Donated to Yanabayashi Shrine? That's stupid.
You sure you weren't hallucinating? It's hot these days.
Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack that database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? No, your time machine crap did, because you decided to do something dumb. CERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBM 5100 from the lab. No. Even if they could steal the IBM 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBM 5100? She's not strong enough to carry it, though. I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is... Don't tell me it was John Titter! Of course! Titter's goal was to obtain an IBM 5100, and I've already contacted him several times, but how did he get my personal information? While I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail, Kiritsu tells me to calm down. A high school girl is chiding me? I don't use that too often. She dares make a fool of Hao and Kiyoma? Irritated, I explain the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain it. 1. Oh man, dude. Take like 1 step forward and 2 back. During that time, I also send Moeka a mail for confirmation. I got an IBM 5100, did you know? Oh, crap.
The IBM 5100 may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past.
Oh, so you believe me?
But from my perspective, all of the D-mails we sent so far were trivial. There's that one we sent when we first realized Phone Wave-chan was a time machine, right?
The one that said Ocarina is a perv.
And during the preliminary D-mail experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I don't think they could have changed the past.
Oh, crap. I've said that riding a bicycle is fun, right? But I got muscle pain from it. Despite appearances, I have a weak constitution. It's the only one I can pick, so this is the taste of a liar. What? Okay. I sent 2 of them when I was trying to win the match against Faris.
There was one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent that said I was dead.
But from my perspective, we sent several more.
You mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers? And how Luka-chan bought a ticket with those numbers, but didn't win?
But nobody aside from Okabe remembers him sending it. But I showed you guys afterwards. It was still in my phone's arrival history. We were so close.
Is that all?
No, there's more. Moeka and Lukako each sent a D-mail.
Oh, right. That's what you claim, but Hashira Meiri-san and I don't remember either of those. Ow, Mayushi's getting a headache.
I already told you guys, I'm the only one who keeps his memories after the world changes.
So, according to your perspective, when did the IBM 5100 disappear? Did it just happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab?
Well, I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories. IBM 5100. IBM 5100. I'm sure. It was August 3rd. I remember it being in the lab on August 3rd.
Are you certain?
I think so. So many things have happened, my memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Faris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago, she donated her IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukako's dad to help, and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Faris and Lukako should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukako. Okay, we still never asked if Lukako was a guy or girl.
Hello, Okabe-san. Please forget what you saw the other day.
I saw something?
My cosplay.
Oh, that? That was just Lukako getting embarrassed for no reason. No reason, yeah. No reason. No reason. Not even a little. Whatever, dude. I do that on my weekends. No reason to be embarrassed about that. More importantly, I have questions about the IBM 5100.
The IBM 5?
IBM 5100. About 9 years ago, someone dedicated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything?
Yes.
He remembers. Lukako really remembers. Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man, and he let me borrow it, right?
Uh-huh. I don't...
Right?
I don't remember anything like that.
What? Is this another effect of changing the past? The IBM 5100 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now?
I don't know the details.
Where are you now? Is your old man there?
No.
Is he dead? Oh no! Oh no! Dang. Okay. Sorry for calling you so suddenly.
No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help.
Okay, maybe I jumped to conclusions. I was just, the way that was answered seemed weird. The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi's shrine. That's a fact. And Lukako knew that. I need to check if it's still there or not. Could the IBM 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But Jalbanas have teleported out of the microwave. Moeka also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. That is true, but that had to do with, like... Shoot. Because, again, so... The only thing that's attached as far as, like, this, like, Lukako to this IBM 5100 is that her dad owned it at one point, right? So it was like 9 years ago or whatever. We sent the message back, what, 8 years ago or something? Well, no, it couldn't have been 8 years ago. It had to have been like 16, right? Because Lukako's like 16. Had to have been like somewhere further. Anyway, I don't know if that would be like what could have changed that? Like, what could have made that not happen? I mean, oh man, that throws me off. I don't see how it was connected enough to make us not get it, though. Unless there was something that Okabe said that I'm not remembering in one of the other world lines that led us to going and getting the IBM 5100 that didn't happen in this world line because of that message we sent. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't see how the connection, like, exists between Lukako becoming a girl and then not... like us not getting the IBM 5100. I don't know how that connects, so this is strange right now. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Because see, we didn't do something that directly affected the IBM 5100, where we did do something that directly affected the banana and directly affected Moeka, I believe, because she was the one that sent the message. Now, if Lukako had disappeared or something or moved, I might have felt different, but I don't know, that's weird. I don't get it. Next is Faris. By the way, I haven't told Faris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option. Mayuri, I need to contact Faris.
What?
Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
Want one, Okarin? They're delicious.
Now that she mentions it, Kiritsu and Daru are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's some crazy stuff happening here!
Or it could all just be in your head. No need to panic.
It's not just in my head. It's not!
You need Faris-chan for something? I wonder if she's working today.
Faris-tan's off today. Well done, Daru. You know Faris' schedule better than her co-worker. I award you the title of Faris Stalker. The award. You know her phone number, right? See if you can get a hold of her.
Okay.
Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles.
Faris-chan? Good afternoon. It's Mayushi-nyan.
Nyan? Oh, right. This is the first time Kiritsu has heard Mayuri speak Nyanyanian.
Sorry to bother you on your day off. Okarin said he wants to talk to you about something. Want to talk to him? Huh? You know? Okarin!
You know? What do you mean you know?
Kiyoma? Who's Kiyoma?
How do you not know? The heck are they talking about? By the way, Faris is the only person who calls me by my true name, Hawowin Kiyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy.
I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Karin.
I take Miyuri's phone. Faris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears, even though it's her day off. Wait, is this actually like a video thing? Or is this just, what? Is this like FaceTime on a flip phone? What? I always thought this was just like an in-game thing, just for flavor, so that it doesn't look like you're just talking to nothing. Is this like real? Because he actually acknowledged it. What? Okay. It's me, Hawowin Kiyoma.
Meow! How unusual for Kiyoma to contact me, nya?
There's something I need to ask you. Long ago, you donated a retro PC to Yanabayashi Shrine. Am I mistaken?
Nyan?
What? What's Nyan supposed to mean, yeah? Ah, crap, I started talking like her. Kiritsu bursts out laughing. Looks like she heard.
It means you're right, nya. Though, I didn't know it was called the IBM 5100 until recently, nya.
What? Why recently?
Daru Nyan told me, nya.
So that's it. At any rate, Faris has confirmed that the IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So, did the IBM 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No. Kiritsu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab, so I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine, but didn't acquire the IBM 5100. It's still at the shrine. Two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
So, what about the retro PC, nya?
Nothing. Faris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure. Do you have any other information on the IBM 5100? It's a super rare PC. As a charisma build maid, I expect you to have a strong network in Akaba, correct? I'd like you to use that network and search for any IBM 5100s in Akaba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
Yeah. I can look, but for a price, nya.
A price? Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected. Let's hear it.
I want you to come over to
Faris's apartment, nya? Excuse me? Where's this apartment of yours? I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Faris recites. Oh shoot, she acts like she knows something though. By the way, cause she knew that I was gonna call or something, right? Oh man, that's a little scary. Okay, I wonder if she knows something more than what she lets on. Cause she knew a lot about time too, like at least she theorized a lot about it, so that makes me a little nervous. Okay. Oh, so you live in Akaba. That'll make things quick. Judging by the address, it should be right next to the station.
I'll be waiting, nya.
I return Mayuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's stop by Yanabayashi's shrine and then head to Faris' place.